What's up, motherfuckers? I got a quick video for you. I'm gonna do something here that I haven't done before, but let's give her a whirl. What I'm about to do, I am not recommending at all. And matter of fact, when I first seen it on YouTube, I said, that's not a good idea. But then I thought about it more and more, and I said, you know what, that's not really gonna hurt that much, so who cares? Yeah, buddy. So this, and I think about it, it's just 400 grit. All I'm doing is just taking the crud off it. It's not gonna remove any kind of material, to make a big difference when you put a head gasket on. It's just not. So I'm just going to resurface these just to get the crud and the paint you seen that I had from painting it off there, and then just have a nice clean, smooth surface somewhat. It's not decking it in a machine shop by any means, but I'm going to do this. Why not? Let's it'll make it easier. I'd sit here and scrape it with a stupid razor blade. So, and it's 400 grit. It's not like it's 120 or 80, So I'm going to do both sides of these, and we'll check her out real quick and see what they look like when we get done. So we're just going to sand on this bitch like, it's a body panel. So here we go. It'd be ideal if I had one that went across the whole head surface, but unfortunately that's not the case. There's people cringing right now. Oh well. Look at that crud. Look at that. I get myself a wire brush. Alright. After a few minutes of doing that, when I say a few minutes, I mean literally, like 3 minutes. Look at this. See that? I guess maybe it's just this one, but I never noticed that on any other block. That's a real low spot right there. Could be, I don't know. I mean, let's look at the other side. Yeah, I guess there's another spot right there. I guess I just never noticed it because I never went to go cleaning any of them off this good. Just interesting, something I just found, but this is nice and way smoother than it was when I did it, because if you do this side, ugh, that feels like crap over there. This is nice and smooth. I think I'll probably just do it for a little bit more. That paper's about worn out anyway, so it's not like it's going to do too much. It's probably gone from 400 to about 1,000 in no time with all the crap that it's accumulated on it. Look at that. Look at that. Nice cinema shot, huh? That looks a lot better than it was. It feels way better. So there we go. You can see all the low spots on it. But I think those gaskets will take care of that, no problem. So, but there's even a couple of like right there, a little rust spot. Another one there. Of course, it's about like this, just surface rust, not like it's eating into that metal or anything. But now we'll get a before shot of this side here. There you go. Nice and rough and ugly. And then we get some fresh paper and take it to it and do it. And just after that little bit, feels way better. Looks a lot better too. I'm gonna do that for a couple more minutes and wrap this up. There you go. I think that's about good enough. Nice and clean, man. Just feels so good. So nice, good surface. Put the head gasket on. Another thing I was looking at were these. See, this one all looks all, this water jacket here looks pretty good. But look at right there. This is some really crusty, hard stuff that's making this look rough there. I already did that. I took the file. Look at this. Look at that crud that's on there. I'm going to do that to all of these to make sure they're nice and clean and nothing restricting any water. I don't think it's going to make a big difference, but at least there's, I mean, this stuff's coming off if you really, it's just corrosion, so I'm just going to get it off there so it doesn't flow up into the cooling system. So, and I'll flush this whole block out before I start assembling it, obviously. There we go. And you got all the water jackets are nice and clean. And then I took after I did that, obviously I'm going to be putting burrs up here by doing that, so I just did the sandpaper across there once again. Look at that. Simple, easy, probably controversial to a few people, but whatever. Now I'm going to clean these ones. I didn't notice that until I turned it around and started doing this side, so we'll get this one done. And incidentally, if you're wondering, when I got this back from the machine shop, first thing I did was put Marvel Mystery in all these cylinders, so there's oil in there. See? Alright, this is the second side. I forgot to show you the before and after. So let me put a before up here, and then we'll put an after. There you go. Pretty cool, huh? And then I went ahead and did what I guess some people call the China wall here. Got those all nice and clean, so everything's all nice and smooth. I might want to maybe do this and then get in here probably with some sandpaper, because I know this thing can be a pain in the butt trying to get a distributor plugged in there sometimes. My black car, it would rather not have a distributor in it than have you put one in it. So probably needs some work done inside there. But again, not going to do any like heavy sandpaper, just enough to clean it up inside there. Yeah, now that I get different angle and light, there you go. Get some sandpaper in there. So there we go. Nice quick video, man. I even cleaned up this inside here after I cleaned this up. So we got this all nice, and hopefully that distributor sets right in there, doesn't give us any crap. But everything's all cleaned up, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.